Hey guys, Darren here, and this is like a rehash of another video I made like 2 days ago, but I don't know if that one's uploading. Like, it's saying on YouTube Studio that it's still processing, so I don't know when it's gonna upload, if it's gonna upload, and I low-key deleted that file because my phone has no storage. So anyways, I just wanted to make that video again and talk about the topics that I discussed in it, just so I know that the message is out there, right? I'm not going to cover everything exactly because, I kind of forgot. I don't write any of these videos down. So I'm just going to go off of what I was experiencing then. One of the main points I talked about in that video was how I used to think injuries were a badge of honor, right? I used to think that you only got injured because, you pushed so hard, you worked so hard that your body's begging you for a break. But I realized that injuries aren't really a sign of bravery. They're actually a badge of idiocracy. You're a stupid motherfucker if you get injured. That's how I see it now. Some context to add. You may or may not recall some of my other videos, but in early June, I sprained my ankle really bad. It was a grade 3 sprain. So I was out of the gym for like 6 weeks. And last Friday, so about a week ago, was my first day back in the gym. And I hit back and buys. It was a very good day. But the problem was that I used the same lifting protocol that I used back when I was at the peak of my training, right? Like last year when I was training for cricket, when I was training for basketball, that's the same back day that I used, right? It was Bayesian curls, it was bent over rows, what else? It was like this thing where you bend over, pause. It was a great workout, don't get me wrong, but I was not ready for that. My nervous system wasn't ready for that, and my muscles definitely weren't. For a first day back, that is a terrible choice of workout, and it didn't occur to me then. So the next day, Saturday, I wake up and I'm kind of sore. So I take it easy on Saturday. I just go to the pool and I swim a bit. And then Sunday comes around, I turn into a retard again. I do an intense leg day. Keep in mind, I'm still doing ankle stuff, so I didn't do my traditional leg day, but it was still a very intense leg day with the machines I could do without putting too much stress on it. So I wasn't doing the usual power cleans and squats that I do, but I was still doing leg press. I was doing leg curls, leg extensions, prone leg curls, all that shit, right? Wall sits, and that completely fried me. And I woke up on Monday, and I wasn't feeling too bad, because usually my DOMS, which stands for delayed onset muscle soreness, kicks in 2 days after. So Monday, I woke up and I'm ready to go. I didn't lift on Monday, so I went to the pool again because I can't really run yet, so I'm still trying to do cardio. I went to the pool and I got a little basketball workout in. I didn't do nothing too intensive. It was just light shooting, trying to get myself back into it. Fast forward Tuesday morning, I wake up and I cannot move. My hips are so fried. I wake up and it hurt to wake up, which was very weird. My DOMS usually isn't that bad, but my inner hip, the adductors, I hit the adductor machines really hard. Keep in mind, I warmed up before all this, so it's not like I was super stupid. I was just very stupid, I woke up and my adductors are on fire. Sleeping flat hurts. Sleeping on my side hurts. I try to stand up. Standing up hurts. Walking hurted. It was very bad when I woke up that day. And suddenly, I also did the skiing machine on Sunday just to get a little arm pump in. That didn't go well at all either, because when I woke up on Tuesday, I couldn't bend my bicep. This part right here, it hurt so much. It felt like it was on fire, and I couldn't bend it. It still hurts to bend, and today's Thursday. So yeah, I was not in very good shape at all. And I skipped my classes that day because I tried to get on my e-bike and I couldn't get my foot over it. So what did I learn from this? I took the past 2 days to reflect on this, and even that day I reflected fully on it before making the video that day. It was that you have to go as much as your body allows you. You can't push too much, right? If you push too much, you end up breaking. And breaking often causes more pain than the actual like initial injury did in the first place. Um, what else was I gonna say? It was like I was trying to. I know it's very frustrating if you look at it from my perspective, right? Uh, I don't know if you watched my previous videos, but I've been constantly battling a cycle of injury since last October when I broke my wrist off a electric scooter accident. Uh, when I ever since I got to college in August, it's been a constant cycle of just, I want to catch up, I want to recover, I want to get back to where I was. So I got to college August, and I didn't go to the gym for like the first 3-4 weeks because it was just so hectic. And then after that, I broke my wrist, and then, it's been on and off. I started lifting again in February, very lightweight on the upper body. And then my wrist started hurting again a lot in April, so I had to take a month rest from that. I started lifting again in late May, and then I broke my ankle in June. So it's just been a constant cycle of setback after setback after setback. But the way that I'm approaching it is very wrong. It's not like I'm gonna make up 3 months, 6 months worth of effort, of lost progress in one workout, right? And I gotta stop treating it like that. And maybe some of you might relate to this. High performing people tend to get themselves into holes like this, like injuries, stress injuries, just flat out going stupid about how they're working out. And I feel like some of you could go off of this. And one important thing that I learned in the past week is that you have to take it slow when it comes to things like this, especially at the beginning. Because my body, deadass, wasn't prepared for the shock that I gave it on Friday and Sunday. It wasn't supposed to handle that load. Because keep in mind, I had been sitting in bed for like weeks before this, trying to give as much rest as I could to my ankle. And then suddenly, and I'm like, I just try to dig into it. One day, out of nowhere, it has no idea how to respond. And the only way it knew how to respond was to freeze up everything. Your body's not stupid. It's a fine-tuned machine over millions of years of evolution. It's supposed to react like this, right? And sometimes you just got to take your foot off the gas. You can't go. I'm a very go type person, right? And the problem is you can't go all the time. Sometimes you got to take it slow. I'm a rapper for a reason. But anyways, yeah, my injury showed me that when I get back into the gym, probably next week, my hip and my bicep still hurt, so I'm probably going to take this week easy. When I go back in, I can't push myself too much, right? It's not even about other people. I don't think about other people when I'm at the gym. I'm not like, oh, I'm only lifting like 15 pounds for curls on my back, and then on my day back, I need to go more. It's not like that. I don't think like that. It's that I have so much ego in myself. I can't let myself lift 15 because a past version of me lifted 35, 44 reps for curls. And it's an insecurity that I feel within myself. It's not because of other people. It's because I did that before, so I should be able to do it again. But the problem is that's not how we work, right? It's not how humans work. And since then, my body has went through so much like trauma, physically, mentally, nervous system wise, whatever it may be. It's just not a good idea to put all that on yourself. So for anyone else that's navigating an injury or on their way back from an injury at the start of their arc, right? I want to tell you, it's okay to take it slow. In fact, it's better to take it slow because I would rather take it slow. And then I have tryouts for cricket and basketball in, I think, September. I would rather miss those tryouts, like get cut because I wasn't ready enough, than try to get all the lost time that I've had, all the lost progress, try to condense it into 2 weeks, and then end up injuring myself right before tryouts and then having to recover all the way again. Because at least in the first scenario, I would be able to practice all throughout the next year and hopefully make the teams next year or next semester. But if you push yourself to the point of injury, you're just digging yourself into a deeper hole. So the point I want you guys to take away from this, an actionable step if you're going through an injury, is to allow your body to just relax for a bit, you know? A lot of our nervous systems are really fucking fucked up. And I'm a proud example of this. I remember like last week, my HRV, my watch was telling me was like 9 milliseconds or something incredibly shitty like that. If you know anything about HRV, it's not supposed to be that low. It's supposed to be at least like 40, right? So yeah, that's what I've learned from my injury. I need to do better with gauging my body and getting back into it, you know? I do a very good job of pushing myself when my body's prepared for it, but I do a very poor job of managing my injuries, managing stuff like this. And I think a lot of you guys can relate to. So, you know, without further ado, just take it slow, and that's the video. Hopefully the second one, I mean the one that I posted 2 days ago, post 2, so I get like double uploads, you feel me? So it counts towards the YouTube algorithm, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it posts, hopefully it's not lost forever. I hate that YouTube didn't work. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. I had a physics test tomorrow that I gotta study for that I haven't even begun. So catch you guys later. See ya.